Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. Tonight we are cooking lemon pork cutlets with Greek salad. This is the recipe to serve 4. I'm going to cook it to serve 2. So here's what you need. I'm going to do the marinade the same for the 2 pork and just going to cut the salad down. So come on in and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so first of all you need a ceramic dish because we are going to marinate the pork for half an hour. I've got 2 pork cutlets, but you should have 4. And I'm still going to keep with the same amount of juice because then that way at least I've got plenty of marinade. I've done marinades in the past where you don't have enough to marinate what you want it for. So we're going to do finely grated rind of 1 lemon and 1/4 cup of a juice of 1 lemon. So I'm going to use the one that I zested last night, so the juice is still fine in that. I will be able to use this juice later with the salad, so that is good. 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of Greek seasoning. I couldn't find Greek seasoning. I only went to one supermarket. They don't have a lot there. So the next best thing would be Italian herbs. I don't have Italian herbs, so I'm just going to use mixed herbs. Basically, it's just a mixture of your oregano and your parsley. So that's why I'm going to use that. We also need 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. That's in that packet there. And I didn't write it, but we are going to be putting salt and pepper when we marinate the pork. So that's what we need to do the pork. That's going to marinate for half an hour. For the salad, we need a tomato, which we're going to dice up. A Lebanese cucumber, which we're going to dice up. 1/4 of a red onion thinly sliced. I forgot to get the red onion out of the freezer, so I'm not going to use a frozen onion in a salad, so I'm leaving that out. 50 grams of reduced fat feta diced. That is to do half of it. You actually will want 100 grams, but if you like me and you love feta, you're just going to use the whole packet. That's 180 grams there. 1/2 cup of flat leaf parsley leaves. You will want 1 cup for yours. So I'm probably going to use all of that. 1/4 cup of black olives. I didn't get the black olives out of the cupboard. You're going to use more than 1/4 cup with yours. You'll use 1/2 cup. And then the 1 lemon, the one that we're going to zest, we're going to use the juice of that. So first things first, we'll get the pork in marinating. And then while that's marinating, we can do the salad. So this is how you use your time wisely in the kitchen. You get something going and then you start something else. And then by the time that's done, you're ready to start cooking the pork. So after saying that, let's get ready to roll. All right, so you've got 4 pork cutlets, unless you're doing the 2 like I am. So these are nice ones from my butcher. Just place those in your pan. You top and tail them like that. Alright, now I suggest you get yourself a jug to mix your marinade up in. And a whisk. So I'm going to get a glass jug and a whisk. And the reason why I say I'm going to use a glass jug is because at least then that way it's easier for me to wash it out. Alright, so finely grated rind. I'm just going to grate that all over the top. I'm not going to put this in. Now don't go too far down when you zest your lemon, otherwise you're going to have that white, horrible, pithy, disgusting taste. You just want that yellow, zesty part. Ow. And don't grate your knuckles like I tried to do. Now, because I'm only doing 2, I don't need to go too ballistic with that. I'm not a super fan of a lot of lemon, but they are called lemon pork cutlets. So we're not going to have a lemon taste if we don't put lemon in them. Alright, grab a knife. And we want 1/4 cup. Okay, so I'm going to juice the one that I did yesterday. And the only reason why I said I'll use this one up first is because it's the one I did yesterday. So everything else from here on is going in that jug. Well, this is a nice lemon. Sometimes you get lemons that have a lot of juice in them. And I always say if you've got extra juice, you can have it in water or warm water because it's good for you. Alright. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I must have known. 1/4 cup. It is. Alright. Excellent. Alright. We also want 2 teaspoons of olive oil. I'm not as organised tonight as on the last episode. After having a late lunch, I'm sort of a bit more laid back for getting ready for dinner. So, 1/2 teaspoon of Greek seasoning and 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. As I explained in the start, mixed herbs are taking the place of the Greek seasoning. Truth be known, if I brought Greek seasoning, I'd probably never use it again anyway, so sometimes it's good if you don't get things, buy everything. Half a teaspoon of oregano leaves. And finally, so we're combining the lemon rind, lemon juice, olive oil, Greek seasoning, dried oregano, salt and pepper. If someone can get Greek seasoning and tries this with Greek seasoning, leave me a comment in the comment section. Just be interesting to see if it makes much of a difference. Sometimes I think half of these herbs are just the same things with a different badge on them. I might be wrong though. Alright, give it a whisk. See, there's not a lot of juice there. That is supposed to do 4 pork. So I've done wisely because I do like them nice and marinated. Alright, cover that with cling. Pop those in the fridge with the timer on for 1/2 hour. And I'll be back soon. Okay, so I've picked out the 1/2 cup of flat leaf parsley leaves. You will be using a whole cup if you're serving 4. So just pick the leaves out like that. With the cucumber, you're going to dice it up. When I make Greek salad for work, I normally cut it, we use a Telegraph cucumber, but I normally cut it this way. And then I just dice it up this way. Greek salad's got to be chunky. Alright, so I'm just using this bowl because this is only to serve 2. So I don't mind a lot of salad. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in now with that. So that's those 2 parts done. With the tomato, we're going to dice that one up. I like to do the tomato chunky as well. Can use the board to put that in. All right, so that's 2 parts or 3 parts of it done. We're going to dice up the feta next, and we want half a cup of olives for yours. Mine's only 1/4 cup. So just going to need a spoon to pop these out of here. You can buy them in the jar, or if you got time, buy them at the deli. Either way. I used to always buy them at the deli so that way I could buy as many as I need, but I just find it easier to have the jar in case I do decide that I want to make a Greek salad, because I do like olives and I do like feta, so therefore for me to make a Greek salad I've got technically all the ingredients on hand. I just don't always have feta because I do like feta. Alright, now I had to buy this one because I forgot to put it on my list when I went to Aldi. So I'm only supposed to be putting 50 grams in mine, but as I said, I do love it, so I'm going to put all of it in mine. Okay. Now just be careful when you open it because there's always juice in it. And if you're using a knife, cut it away from you as well. Okay, so the pork's still got 13 minutes, so we're going to have the salad ready before that, but that's okay. Alright, well this one didn't have as much juice as some of the other ones have. And this is also the expensive brand too. There's one particular Woolworths that I go to, and I'm not going to say where, it's in the Blue Mountains. It's convenient. And you don't have a lot of choice. But that'll go back to the other one. So I just went in there today. Alright, so we're going to pop that in. I won't just slide it in, I'll crumble it on the top. So this salad is going to serve 2. Alright, now all we've got to do is our juice. Okay, so we're going to do the juice of the 1 lemon. And we're going to use a jug for this. So all we're doing for the dressing is just the juice of a lemon and salt and pepper. And it's recommended that you don't put the dressing on until you're ready to serve the salad. So I guess otherwise it's going to make it all go soft. Alright, so in goes that. They're good lemons. There's no juice, of course there's juice in them. There's no seeds in them. It's very rare to get that. Alright, I'm going to crack some salt and pepper in. As I said, don't put this on until you're ready. So just get a spoon or a whisk and just give that a stir. I will be back shortly when the buzzer goes so we can start and cook the pork. See you very soon. Okay, so the buzzer has gone off, so it's time to give our frying pan a spray. Whack in some olive oil. We want this pan really hot, so crank it up to the highest temperature you can. Alright, we're going to get those pork cutlets out of the fridge now. So with your marinade that's still over them, just brush them while you're cooking. Right, I'm just going to get the tongs. They look so tasty, and they're not even cooked yet. Alright, in they go. In goes number one. Cook them for about 5 minutes on each side, and then they'll be ready to serve. I'll be back in a few minutes when it's time to flip them. Okay, so I've flipped them over. Now that I've flipped them over, I'm going to just put some of the marinade on the other side. And just cook them for about another 4 minutes on that side. And then you might have to turn them back over because you've got to make sure they're cooked through. So while they're just finishing up, I've just turned them again, and I'm just going to give them another turn. As you can see, they're getting really nice and glazy. I'm just boiling the kettle because this pan is going to be quite a mess. But the good thing is, because I've sprayed it, it won't be too bad. If you get anything stuck to the frying pan, you just boil some water, put it in, and then put some of your bicarb soda. Bring it back up to the boil, and it will lift all the burnt stuff off. So the lemon juice is going over the top of the salad. Just going to get this ready to serve up now. I've just cut it to see if it's cooked, and it is not. It's still pink in the middle there. So it's got to cook a bit longer. Okay, so those are done. I'm going to remove them from the heat. Thank you for watching Cooking with Violet Vixen. This has been lemon pork cutlets with Greek salad. Enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.